Hey boys, we're back on a new streaming software, so we just changed over to an old software. The new one was just using too much resources to upload efficiently. So we just got out of a previous trade there, waiting for the market to pull back. Seems like it's found a bit supported at 23%, and because I think it's got a lot of room to move on top side today, I'm just got it back in again. It may be a little bit early, given that it is finicky and we are going to the start of the US session. But oil also found previous support here, so it's just contingent upon everything holding and then the market going back up. And usually you can get away with buying on dips like this. It is unlikely that the US session or the tone of the European session will reverse without any catalyst, and there isn't much catalyst right now in the market to get a reversal. So buying dips is actually quite a good way to add to your profit margin in these particular sorts of trading days. So before we were talking about the trades that some of the Forex signal guys are doing, and this is Nick's big account here, and we're just looking at the Aussie Kiwi, and it really does look like it's going to go back up and test that previous highs there. So I'm really happy with that particular trade, and I'm also going to let my trade run too. I mean, it's been a pretty good day if we're looking at what's going on. It's 230, which is a good return on a little gambling account here, and that's without much risk. You don't want to have too much risk when you trade. So I'm not trading too big here. This is not really one. This is more like 0.1 if you're talking Forex terms. But inside the Nick's account, this one's making him a fair bit of money, 700, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop here. Considering that this is a second attempt, if you're looking back in on the 15 hour, on the 15 minute, you can see the market reversed back here. This is unlikely to stop at the new low, and once we take out this sort of resistance, then it's quite easy to see it go back up towards a high. And the main reason we're having this rally today is that stock's going up, and Aussie Kiwi now is a little bit correlated with stock markets, and we had some good data that was a spark here. So it's sort of range trading, and it's tested the bottom, so it's more likely than not that we go back towards that 112 level at least, and that way you get no one. If you're a seller, this is important in theory. If you're a seller, you don't want to just sell now. You wait, right, and you wait until at least we're closer to 112. There is some data on Thursday, which may be important for the Aussie component of the Kiwi. But all things being considered, Aussie Kiwi should be going higher because there's a very strong chance RBNZ cuts next meeting. And so the difference between the Australian interest rates and the Kiwi interest rates now is only 0.25, and at the next meeting it could easily be 0. And so we are now, in terms of where we have come from, we're still very low. The market usually stays between 110 and 130, and we're at the bottom end of that range. So this is a good relative play, and it's definitely got a lot of potential. It's been one of the favoured trades out there. I mean, it's bad when China's bad, right? Aussie does poorly, and when oil's getting crushed, Aussie was doing poorly. But now that oil's fine, Aussie seems to be outperforming the Kiwi here. So, sort of a natural hedge of this trade is that is a trade that Smart's in. It's hard for the Aussie to fall in an environment like today. A lot of the movement is requiring dollar yen to resume its downtrend, and we don't seem to be having any of that today. So dollar yen's sort of holding a little bit above the 108 level. No doubt many are thinking it's going lower, and same as the euro, many are thinking the euro is going higher. It's just right now we're seeing a bit of US dollar pushback. And the funny thing is, the more stocks rally, the more likely the US dollar is going to do well, as the chances of Fed hiking rates becomes greater than 0, right? What it is right now. So it's very easy for expectations for the Fed to change again. We've recently seen in the last month that the Fed's unlikely to hike more than once this year. Now, if that starts to go towards twice, you're very likely to see the US dollar strength come back in. It's just when that happens, I don't think that's going to happen for a couple of months, and that requires everything to be dandy. So yeah, this is unlikely to prove to be a sustainable rally here on the US dollar side. So I'm not sure how this Aussie yen is going to fall. Actually, it's probably, yeah. I mean, it's going to require the dollar yen side or some weak data from China tomorrow, or weak data from Aussie on Thursday, really, to get this one back in that sell phase. All stock markets to fall tonight, but it's just not looking like that today. Bigger picture. This is more consolidation than weakness. Yeah, don't read too much into this. As a top, all these big falls have had the ECB to catalyze it, and we don't have the ECB right now. So it's not the ECB you want the Fed. You want something to come from the Fed to get the market buying US dollars. You're not going to get it from the ECB side, in my opinion. Not easily. You've had the German finance minister being very critical of the ECB direction in the last week or so. So expect dips to be bought here. Doesn't mean that we can't have a pullback just generally to say 113 or 112.50. It's just I think those deeper pullbacks definitely be brought back up in the current market. Same as if we had dollar yen rally to 110. A failure at 110 would give the bears more ammunition to come back down again on the sell side. Right, so sometimes these rallies, if you're really in if say you're stuck here in dollar yen at 111, sometimes the best thing to do is when the market does give you a relief rally to cut at a big figure, just in case you don't know what's going to happen. You shouldn't have been in the trade all this way back down, because next time the market falls, if we are in a downtrend, it won't stop. Yeah. Same with the euro, right? If we're about to enter an uptrend and we get a gift on the pullback towards 112, it's a good time to try and make a stand or to cut losses. I think Viper's giving a lot of time here. He's very patient in this particular trade. I think he knows it's starting to develop negatively. It'll be interesting to see what he does on a break of 115 or on the pullback towards 112. If he cuts a lot of the trades on the pullback, then it's the right thing to do. But then how he actually goes about seeing the euros range. No one really sees it going past 120. But you got to make money, right, on all the sales, and if you're stuck in trades in the bottom, it's just a bit of an anchor. It keeps your bias towards the sell side every time. This one's a bit more interesting. This trade is linked to the Aussie yen as well. I mean, it's you want the stock market to roll over, really, to get or oil to roll over to get Euro CAD to rally. And if oil rolls over, then you get stock market to roll over, and you get the Aussie yen to pull back. So both of these are risk sensitive, is what you would call them. Oil sensitive in particular as well for both. So you need oil to fall with both these trades to come out. The good thing about the Aussie Kiwi, it's immune to oil a little bit. This new software I think is working a lot better. I'm just going to check in with the I was checking the stream on one of my other screens. Yeah, I mean it's coming through nicer, and you got a lot better better resolution option as well. That's not bad. Might actually bitch out of this particular trade. It's I think I might have got in a little bit of, might have bought the next dip. Ah, boys, we have a little Nick entering the conversation. Nick, welcome.
Hi, mate.
Hey, so let's see the delay on this particular software. Eh? It's yeah, buddy, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you not hear me?
I can, man. It's good.
Yeah.
So the delay on this particular now, it's a lot better, yeah. I mean, are you seeing already the Skype come up?
Yeah. I have. Yeah. So it looks like it's back to what it was, and I've been watching you for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it hasn't buffered once. So.
All right. So I just have to work with this old software. It's yeah. I don't know. It could be a couple of things. It's just I'll use this for the time being.
Is it easy to download the old software still, or have they just updated it?
No, I'm using the old software now. And so I had all my settings already organized in it, so it's just all I had to do was just reload the program and close the other one, and it's already connected. You get the same live key. In regards to, I mean, how's it come through on the sound wise? Can you just not say anything for a sec, but check on your end, your sound, on our conversation right now?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear that?
I can hear that. Can you hear yourself though? That's the part which is new in this scenario.
Okay. No, I can't hear myself.
You sure? Yeah, you nothing?
No, I could hear music when you were playing it before, but I can't hear myself.
Alright, let's
It's a nice collared shirt you got on.
you know how it is. Always every day like this, Nick. Helps me stay professional. Alright, so
And the audio's gone fucked up.
yeah, that's because it's in a loop now. So you just got to turn off on your end the YouTube.
Say again?
It's fine as long as you yeah. Okay, fuck you. Yeah, I'm not sure. Skype should come through as well like that, but perhaps that's set up so that in particular it wouldn't. Now the other way to do that is just to have your sound come through uh, the speakers, and then the speakers would speak also with the uh, with me.
Yeah. Sure. Let me rewrite on PC. I'll come back to you.
All right, buddy.
She want it, I can tell she want it. Want me to push up on it, for she know where I'm all on it. We get the party going, liquor flowing, this is fire. 50 in Jeremiah, #1, there's nothing higher. Get it, I see you, baby. Work it, break it, break it, down. Get it, put it down, work it, break it, down. Okay, she headed to the dance floor and she slowly started popping it. Song like my wrist piece, everybody got to watching it. Girl, you got the secret treasure, I'm gon' put a lock on it. Don't care what they say, I would be stupid to be not owning this 50. Heard you got that sticky. Let's go and take 9 shots, we'll just call it 50. And I gonna lick it till the hickey. Had that river running, keep you running till you empty. Oh, you look so sweet. What you working, palace? Look at your physique. Girl, you are a beauty, well, I am a beast. They must have been tripping till I left me off a leash. I like the way you grind with that booty on me. Shorty, you are down while you looking lonely. Go buy another round and it's all on me. As long as I'm around, put it down on me. Just put it down on me, put it down on me. Down on me, put it down on me. Don't throw it off the mound, show me how it's gonna be. Girl, all I really want is you down on me. Put it down on me. System thumping, party jumping, shorty, she's a perfect 10. She rock her hips and roll her hips and drop it down like it's nothing. She shit just like an hourglass. You see how fast an hour pass. Time flies when I'm on that ass, but I won't put our shit on blast. Work it like a pro, sit and watch it go. Do a thing out on the floor. She bouncing fast and shake it slow, so sexual, incredible. She beautiful, she edible. I got her, I won't let her go. I ain't seen nothing better, yo. Look how she twerk it, the way she work it. Make me wanna hit it, heaven when I'm in it. If I do not fit, I'm gonna make it. Girl, you can take it. Don't stop, get it. With that booty on me. Shorty, you are down while you looking lonely. Go buy another round and it's all on
Market's come back to that buy level. Lucky we got out of that little trade. Sneaky. You can just feel sometimes the market's not really punching. You know, just we'll go back to what we were just looking at before. You know, this particular trade here. I just didn't like the price action up as opposed to the previous one here. So now we're looking at 38 level. I mean, it's not really any level that you're looking at. It's just you wanted to buy the dip. You just wanted to find support. You want not just the DAX to find support, but also all the other contributors to the feel in the market. So the feel at the moment is with oil. Now it's just having a little bit of a think about its direction, so we can't rely on it. And if we pull it down, the Dow Jones, it's also having a little think about what's going on today. So we're just going to leave the DAX for a second. It's done its really, quite a sharp little reversal, and we're just waiting now to buy again, expecting this whole risk on mood to be made. But it's helping the Aussie Kiwi pull over. It's probably helping Euro, Aussie Yen roll over. It's probably helping the Euro CAD to pop. Not really. So it must have a bit of Euro selling. So this is pretty key here. What happens? I mean, if we break down, then you're probably going to see extension today. But I definitely wouldn't be selling here, right? I'll be looking to buy. It's I'm gonna hop back into the DAX now. Just a little bit longer. The organic in the chat there is just bringing up in the Forex signals chat is bringing up dollar CAD divergences, which happens when the market's oversold. Yeah, time to have a little look. I mean, what happens here is a lot contingent upon the BOK and BOK's Wednesday night, my time. Yeah, look, there's going to be profit taking on for sure ahead of the BOK, which is a reason enough to get looking for a long. If oil rolls over, then dollar CAD will scream higher at these levels. But let's not try and change the direction of oil, yeah, just because we wish to get a nice picture on the Canadian chart. Just waiting here to buy some DAX. So we bought earlier and we're just looking at buying the dip. terms of price action last night on the Dow, actually, it was a little bit sketchy. The faders at the top side are starting to suggest we're going to downside. If there also wasn't the reason that earnings season's about to begin, then I would be much more scared about this particular sell-off last night. But considering it was into the earnings season, I think it was just profit taking. But something to keep an eye on. It's one of the negatives in the whole picture.
I made that bitch famous. For all the girls that got dick from Kanye West. If you see him in the streets, give him Kanye's best. Why? They mad they ain't famous. They mad they still nameless. A man in the store trying to try his best, but he just can't seem to get Kanye fresh. But we still hood famous. Yeah, we still hood famous. I just wanted you to know.
A lot of trading is just waiting.
From the very start, I don't blame you much for wanting to be free.
Wake up, Mr. West.
I just wanted you to know. I be Puerto Rican Day Parade floating. That Benz Marina Del Rey coasting. She in school to be a real estate agent. Last month I helped her with the car payment. Young and we alive. We never gonna die. I just copped a jet to fly over personal debt. Put one up in the sky. The sun is in my eyes. Woke up and felt the vibe. No matter how hard they try, we never gonna die. I just wanted you to know.
So put a buy alert. I'm happy to be in there if the market just spikes down. I'm not watching.
Just wanted you to know.
Hey, mama don't need your shit. I don't need no look, just a whole lot of loving. Niggas always tryna hate, but when I'm with they bitch, get a whole lot of loving. Finally, I can move how I want it. I need pick the top and I'm zoning. You got me, I got you, and that's all that I need when I wait.
It's definitely mature, isn't it? It's not a bad little trade. Boys, got air filled. Do you want to be filled? Sometimes you don't. Alright, I'll be back a little bit later. I'm just gonna put on the leave the music and Nick's trades up.
10 no ones around, shining up that whip. Bad bitch on my hip. Time ain't going nowhere, long as you right here. Pour my lean and juice, braid my hair like Snoop. Gliding in my coupe, ain't no bitch like you. Riders with me too. Die and live by you, die and live by you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Finally, I can move how I want it. I need pick the top and I'm zoning. You got me, I got you, and that's all that I need when I wake in the morning. For a whole lot of loving, for a whole lot of loving, whole lot of loving, whole lot of loving, 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 whole lot of loving, whole lot of loving, 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 whole lot of loving, whole lot of loving, 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 loving. God damn it, I'm fucked up. Take it home, do at least 100, baby. Driving in your new Mercedes that your daddy loaned us. Now it's time to take it home, do at least 100, baby. Driving in your new Mercedes that your daddy loaned us. Finally, I can move how I want it. You got me, I got you, and that's all that I need. When I wake in the morning, are you down? Are you down? Are you down?
Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. I'll be right here next to you. Ha, look, hey, shout out what it do, what's happening? Peep the way you move, I can tell you make it happen. I see you walking around like your feet don't hurt. Shout it just cold like the heat don't work. She independent, you be ballin' on the budget. She riding in the flies, all the real niggas love it. Money making mission, she just steady chasing duckets. Shout it, she ain't playing, she just ballin' in a nugget. G5 fly, Lord oh my, can't help to still hear time you walk by. You got a thing for a nigga, I can see it in your eye. What I gotta do for a piece of pie? Tell me you feeling alright. Tryna get with you tonight. I'm with all the shit that you like. I'm with all the shit that you like. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. I'll be right here next to you. Baby, just be comfortable. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. Talk to him. I'll be right here next to you. Let's go. Look, I ain't worried too much about shouting no, cause I know that she be working. In her spare time, shouting just counting dough. We all know she's important. Let me know if you gon' ride for a fella. Me and you together, super fly like propellers. I let her hold her bag and I told her about whatever. Get it while it's good, cause don't nothing last forever. G5 fly, Lord oh my. Can't help to still hear time you walk by. Got a thing for a nigga, I can see it in your eye. What I gotta do for a piece of pie? Tell me you feeling alright. I'm tryna get with you tonight. I'm with the shit that you like. Let's go. I'm with the shit that you like. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. I'll be right here next to you. That's for real, you know you dealing with a real one. That's for real, you know you dealing with a real one. That's for real, you know you dealing with a real one. That's for real, you know you dealing with a real one. I ain't gotta say it how the pretty bitches want it. When I get a chance, I'ma fuck you like I own it. Feel good coming from a real nigga, don't it? When we in the bed, I just tell her jump up on it. Rim me out wet, falling right down your spine. I ain't tryna front, I just want it from behind. Hope you don't mind for the time, girl, you mind. Tell me one more time. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. I'll be right here next to you.
Baby, you're no good. Your type, girl, I've been ducking left and right. Baby, you're no good. Think I fell for you, I fell for you, I fell for you. You got me putting time in. Nobody got me feeling this way. You probably think I'm lying. I'm used to bitches coming right. Touching on your body. To say that we're in love is dangerous, but girl, I'm so glad we're acquainted. Oh, I'll get you touching on your body. I'll get you touching on your body. I know I'd rather be complacent, but girl, I'm so glad we're acquainted. We're acquainted. Baby, you're no good. All my niggas think I'm crazy, cause I'm thinking about us lately. But really, if I could, I forget about you, get about you. You got me putting time in. Nobody got me feeling this way. You probably think I'm lying. I'm used to bitches coming right when you got me touching on your body. You got me touching on your body. To say that we're in love is dangerous, but girl, I'm so glad we're acquainted. Oh, I got you touching on your body. I got you touching on your body. I know I'd rather be complacent, but girl, I'm so glad we're acquainted. We're acquainted. Mama called me crying, cause I won't find somebody that's real. Yeah, cause every time I try to
Sometimes you just really want to hear a certain song. With Spotify Premium, you can play any tune you like, anytime you like, even on mobile. Listen on demand with Spotify Premium. Get it now.
She is the freak of the week. Now everybody see, she is the freak of the week.
What's that on that beat? Oh.
Last night I had 2 bitches. Vegas swear it's always getting real. Something sexy about them pretty keeping hood bitches. They just seem to show me what I feel. Let your body see. I say she freaking on me. The way she move that ass to the beat. Now everybody see, she is the freak of the week. You got your body speaking to me.
Step to the party like a OG. Party jumping, neighbors can't go sleep. Now the neighbors trying to call the police. Fuck the feds. Say you a freak, show me how freaky. And she got moves like bad gal Riri. Said he hit it right, go ham when he tapped that. You lost 10 seconds, man, you a Snapchat. Hit it in a car, hit it in a house, hit it in a bar, hit it on a couch. Meet me outside, jump in a ride. If she ain't mine, then she probably would come holler at me.
I'ma graduate. Okay, how much long gon' take? I wait, came with that nigga. No, you should be my bitch. See, she is the freak of the week. The way that body speaking to me. Now everybody, see, she is the freak of the week. You got your body speaking to me. Yeah, I know that you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it. Tonight, let's see you get naughty, get naughty, get naughty, get naughty.
Say you got a man, you don't seem sure. Showing off your skin, I wanna see more. We could take a little detour. Have you ever ate McDonald's on a G4? We got the keys to my beep beep. They ain't doing it right. Come and see me. I can tell that you're freaky, and I know you ain't shy like Chief Keef. I can see you got your eye on it. Big batty girl, come whine on it. Big T girl, where your ass at? She can't believe that I asked that.
I'ma graduate. Okay, how much long gon' take? I wait, came with that nigga. No, you should be my bitch. See, she is the freak of the week. The way that body speaking to me. Now everybody, see, she is the freak of the week. You got your body speaking to me. Yeah, I know that you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it. Tonight, she's so freaky, she's so freaky, oh so freaky, she's so freaky, she's so freaky, she's so freaky, oh so freaky. See, she is the freak of the week. The way that body speaking to me. Now everybody, see, she is the freak of the week. You got your body speaking to me. Yeah, I know that you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it. Tonight, let's see you get naughty, get naughty, get naughty, get naughty. She's so freaky, she's so freaky, oh so freaky. She's so freaky, she's so freaky, she's so freaky, oh so freaky. She's so freaky, she's so freaky, oh so freaky.
Real friends, how many of us? How many of us? How many jealous? Real friends, there's not many of us. We smile at each other, but how many honest? Trust issues, switched up the number. I can't be bothered, I cannot blame you. for having an angle. I ain't got no issues, I'm just doing my thing. Hope you doing your thing too. I'm a deadbeat cousin, I hate family reunions. Fuck the church up by drinking at the communion. Smelling free wine, now my tux is ruined. In town for a day, what the fuck we doing? Who your real friends? We all came from the bottom. I'm always blaming you, but what's sad, you not the problem. Damn, I forgot to call him. Shit, I thought it was Thursday. Why you wait a week to call my phone in the first place? When was the last time I remembered a birthday? When was the last time I wasn't in a hurry?
Tell me you want them tickets when it's game time. Even to call your daughter on the FaceTime. Even when we was young, I used to make time. Now we be way too busy just to make time. Even for my
real friends. I guess I get what I deserve, don't I? Word on the streets if they ain't heard from them. I guess I get what I deserve, don't I? Talk down on my name, throw dirt on them. I couldn't tell you how old your daughter was. Couldn't tell you how old your son is. I got my own junior on the way, dog. Plus I already got one kid.
Couldn't tell you much about the fam, dog. I just showed up for the yams, dog.
Maybe 15 minutes, took some pictures with your sister. Merry Christmas, then I'm finished, then it's back to business. You wanna ask some questions about some real shit. Like I ain't got enough pressure to deal with. Please don't pressure me with that bill shit.
Cause everybody got them that ain't children. Oh, you been nothing but a friend to me.
Niggas thinking I'm crazy, you defending me. It's funny, I ain't spoke to niggas in centuries. To be honest, dog, I ain't feeling your energy.
Money turn your kin into an enemy. Niggas ain't real as they pretend to be. Looking for
real friends.
Real friends.
How many of us? How many of us are real friends? To real friends, to the real end, to the real
fall off,
to the wheels don't spin.
Yeah, yeah.
To 3 a.m. calling. How many
real friends?
Just to ask you a question, just to see how you was feeling. How many? For the last you was frontin'. I hate when a nigga text you like, what's up, fam? Hope you good? You say I'm good, I'm great. The next text they ask you for something. How many?
What's best for your family, immediate or extended? Any argument, the media extended.
I had a cousin that stole my laptop that I was fucking bitches on. Pay that nigga $250,000 just to get it from him. Real friends. Huh? Real friends. I guess I get what I deserve, don't I? Word on the streets if they ain't heard from them. I guess I get what I deserve, don't I? Talk down on my name, throw dirt on them.
I wanna try something all night. I wanna try something all night. Don't know your name, but I guess I really don't care. I probably should wait, but I wanna let you go there. I wanna try something new all night. I wanna try something new. Tonight, only one thing comes to my mind. When the lights come on at 2, I'll still
guess I'm a fiction.
But I guess I really don't care. I probably should wait, but I wanna let you go there. I wanna try something new all night. I wanna try something new all night. I wanna try something. Wanna try all night. This ain't forever, baby. Just tonight. Just sit back and take my direction, yeah. Don't know your name, but I guess I really don't care. Probably should wait, but I'll let you go there. All night. I wanna try something new all night.
Hey, I wanna try, baby.
Wanna try, baby. Ooh, baby.
Girl, if you let me,
Wanna try, baby. Ooh, baby. I like the new boy. I like the new. Wanna try? Give me that new boy. Give me that new. Wanna try? I like the new boy. I like the new. Wanna try? Give me that new boy. Give me that new.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. I usually love sleeping all alone. This time around, bring a friend with you. But we ain't really gonna sleep at all. You ain't gonna catch me with them sneak pictures. In my city, I'm a young god. That pussy kill be so vicious. My God, white, he in my pocket. You get me redder than the devil till I go. Now she asked me if I do this every day. I said often. Asked how many times she rode the wave. Not so often. Bitches down to do it either way. Often, baby, I can make that pussy rain. Often, often, often. Girl, I do this often. Make that pussy poppin'. Do it how I want it. Often, often. Girl, I do this often. Make that pussy poppin'. Do it how I want it. Often. Infatuated by the fame status. She wanna ride inside the G-Class Greymatic. I come around, she leave that nigga like he ain't matter. That girl been drinking all day, need a change bladder. She just happy that the crew back in town. She bout to go downtown for a whole hour. If I had her, you can have her, man, it don't matter. I'm never sour, I'm just smoking something much louder. She asked me if I do this every day. I said often. Asked how many times she rode the wave. Not so often. Bitches down to do it either way. Often, baby, I can make that pussy rain. Often, often, often. Girl, I do this often. Make that pussy poppin'. Do it how I want it. Often, often. Girl, I do this often. Make that pussy poppin'. Do it how I want it. Often. Ooh, the sun's rising up. The night's almost done. The night's almost done. But I see your eyes. You wanna go again? Girl, I'll go again. Girl, I'll go again. She asked me if I do this every day. I said often. Asked how many times she rode the wave. Not so often. Bitches down to do it either way. Often.
baby, I can make that pussy rain often, often, often. Girl, I do this often. Make that pussy poppin', do it how I want it. Often, often. Girl, I do this often. Make that pussy poppin', do it how I want it. Often. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce with it. All you gotta do is move your hips now. Yeah. Baby, bounce the teeth like you laughing. If the music too low, turn it up loud. Can you do it on my pole like I ain't mad? You better move it till you sweat then fast. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Girl, bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Acting old fashioned. Turn up, turn up. I'm trying to fight for some change like gases. A tree stank if you smoking real gases. It don't matter where you're from, palace of passion. You better move it till you sweat then fast. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Girl, bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do.
Girl, I like it when you do what you do. Going crazy when you shake it, make it do what it do. Girl, I like it when you do what you do. Going crazy when you shake it, make it do what it do. Girl, I like it when you do what you do. Going crazy when you shake it, make it do what it do. Girl, I like it when you do what you do. Going crazy when you shake it, make it do what it do.
Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do. Girl, bounce that ass to the beat. Show me you a freak, make it do what it do.
Natalie Laros. I wanna rock with somebody. I wanna take shots with somebody. Shots. I wanna leave with somebody. And we ain't gotta tell nobody. We ain't gotta tell nobody. Why can't everybody know what's good? But some gon' hate what's new. We just do our thing, no time to waste. Always play it cool. And at the end of the night, when the lights go out, will we turn down? Oh no, we won't.
We ain't never turned down. We ain't never turned down.
And when they try to make us leave, we turn and say we never going home. And you know just what I wanna do. I wanna rock with somebody. I wanna take shots with just what I wanna do. I wanna rock with somebody. I wanna take shots with somebody. Shots. I wanna leave with somebody. Come on. And we ain't gotta tell nobody. We ain't gotta tell nobody. Yeah.
In the club like what? We be in the party in the club like what? In the club like we be in your city gon' dumb like what? In the club like what? We be in the party in the club like what? Yeah, we be in your city gon' dumb like what? We be in the party in the club like what? And at the end of the night when the lights go out, will we turn down? Oh no, we won't.
We ain't never turned down. We ain't never turned down.
And when they try to make us leave, we turn and say we never going home.
And you know just what I wanna do. I wanna rock with somebody. I wanna take shots with somebody. Shots. I wanna leave with somebody. Come on. And we ain't gotta tell nobody. We ain't gotta tell nobody.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Wake up. Paper, get this cake up. Gotta do my hair, gotta put on makeup. Gotta act like I care about this fake stuff, straight up. What a waste of my day. If I had it my way, I'd roll out of bed, say, about 2:30 midday. Hit the blunt, then hit you up to come over to my place. You show up right away. We make love and then we fuck and then you give me my space. Hey, what I am trying to say is the love is ours to make, so we should make it. Everything else can wait. The time is ours to take, so we should take it. Wake up, wake up. Gotta heat the paper, let's get faded. Gotta call your job, tell them you won't make it. Ain't nobody here, baby, let's get wasted. We should just get naked. Cause I've been working hard and I know you be on that same shit. Every other day's a different game that you just can't win. I just wanna ease your mind and make you feel alright. So go ahead, tell your baby mama you gon' be with me tonight, right? What I am trying to say is, what I'm trying to say is, the love is ours to make, so we should make it. We should make it. Everything else can wait. Everything else can wait. The time is ours to take, so we should take it.
It's not love, but it's pretty close. Hot fudge and a little smoke. I didn't mean it means nothing to you. Hands locked on my black couch with nothing to do. Can't stop on cloud 20. Buried in the drugs, but the feels keep coming. Finally stopped crying, but your nose still running. Hell, wipe it on my shirt. I'm asleep. You tell me that you wanna do it big. I love it when you say, guess what? Reading stories to some other nigga kid. And I wonder why I'm all messed up. Cause we gotta be responsible sometimes. Be a class act, never mind my alumni. I don't wanna be around a baby so dumb high that I don't see the beauty of a mama on inside. Curled up with my head on your chest is the best remedy for the pain and the stress. If the world doesn't change, then we'll never get dressed. It'll be like this to the kiss of the death of my soul. Bowl of the blue dream, no, not a good team. One soul, two halves. No joke, who laughs? Just us.
Okay, got this OJ and Jose. Mixed it up with that rose. We gon' do this our own way, alright. Okay, what is it that you're smoking? Piece it up with this peace and love, and this peace and love like the old days. Yeah, what I am trying to say is, what I'm trying to say is, the love is ours to make, so we should make it. We should right here. Cause everything is okay right here. You should stay right here. We should lay right here. Cause everything is okay right here.
Got the CNBC guy talking about normalization of rates. Kaplan. So he's a Fed member. They're just talking about the December rate hike, if it was a mistake or not. He sees growth being pretty slow. This is positive for risk, yeah. This is another helpful unexpected boost here. So we should see a little bit of Dow buying. I mean, there's no reason now to be short. And that's half the battle in the game, yeah. I mean, you know, if the market gets overbought on the day, then yeah, maybe you can sell or something. But right now, there's no reason. So this is Dow. This looks pretty strong. Just got to get past a little bit of capping, and then you should get some topside action here on the Dow and on the DAX.
We're not an island, and slowing global growth and also strong divergence has some effect on us. We have to take into account, which is why Janet Yellen has said, and I agree with what she said, we're just going to have to be cautious and patient here. My colleague Joe Kerman has a question back from New York. Well, we hope to see a lot.
Looking for revenge. All summer 16, all summer 16. Playing dirty, not clean. Out front for a season, looking like a damn football team. All in the same thing, all repping one thing. Looking for revenge. To do what you couldn't do. Tell Obama that my verses are just like the whips at the end, they bulletproof. -20, we in Pitfield at K's Kitchen in a Canada Goose. Famous as fuck, but I'm still in the cut when they round up the troops. I'm just a sicko, a real sicko when you get to know me, nigga. I let the diss record drop, you was staying right below me, nigga. We must have played it 100 times, you was going to bed. Why would I put on a vest? I expect you to aim for the head. I could've killed you the first time. You don't have to try and say it louder, nigga. Trust we heard you the first time. It's nothing personal, I would've done it to anyone. And I blame where I came from, and I blame all my day ones. You know Chubbs like Draymond, you better hope not say none. Them boys, they're a handful. Then I hit them with the high line. Chris Breezy with the dance moves. Mo G with the dance moves. Ad Boy with the dance moves. Jimi Hendrix with the solo. Those are strings that you can't pull. Yeah, and I can really dish it out. Come and get it from the source. But fuck with all the word of mouth. Go to state, running practice at my house, nigga. What am I about? You gon' really feel it now. I'm out here looking for revenge. All summer 16. All summer 16, playing dirty, not clean. Out front for a season, looking like a damn football team. All repping one thing, looking for revenge. All you boys in the new Toronto wanna be me a little. All your exes know I like my O's with a V in the middle. You would love it if I went away and didn't say nothing else. How am I keeping it real? By keeping this shit to myself. You was never gang, 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 gang. You was never one of us. Had us fooled for a minute there, now we done all growed up. But I'm better off anyway. Y'all never gon' finish Drake. Say and see about it when you see me, man. Y'all never home anyway. Thought of things that you should've said things that you shouldn't say. We even gave y'all the whole money play, and y'all broke to this day. Oh, it's your time now, yeah, that's what everybody say. I used to wanna be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay. Now I got a house in LA, now I got a bigger pool than Ye. And look, man, Ye's pool is nice, mine's just big is what I'm saying. I'm that nigga's what I'm saying, getting things done around here. How you let me run it down here? I'm not even from around here. 66666. Soon as I'm back in the city, they throw a parade. I might get the key to the city and give it to Wayne, or give it to one of the young boys to carry the wave. Yeah. So trust me, they'll be out here looking for revenge.
My name, calling all night. I can pull the wool while I'm being polite. Like, darling, calling all night. I can be a bull while I'm being polite. Like, oh me, oh my. I know many women wanna be in my life. Like, oh me, oh my. Why can every woman end up being my wife? Even if she go away, even if she go away, even if she go away, even if she go away. I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man. I burn through the hood like war. When everybody feeling so cold, I cool like that King Cole. And niggas get a bit of my glow. I got charm like a leprechaun, motherfucker. Now y'all fucking with the wrong motherfucker. Cheap beat like a dumb motherfucker. And we don't live by the law, motherfucker. Even if she go away, even if she go away, even if she go away.
Yeah, I can't be speaking all day, man. I've already had a fair few rants already. I just having a break. I mean, in general, what we want to do is have it integrated into the website there, and most of the time you're going to be looking at Nick's account, and Nick's going to have guest traders come through. Other than that, then I'll just be moderating and doing some live trading. And so before we're doing the DAX trading, I think we got like 200 pips on the DAX so far today. So I mean that's alright, that's decent. But yeah, I mean I can't speak 24 hours a day. I mean the market doesn't give enough, right? It's not the same as gaming. But we want to make it as interesting as possible. When there's something on, when the market's moving, then somewhere to go where you're going to get just a discussion about it and try and have someone there, if not me, then another trader from, say, the US, someone to moderate and to respond to questions and such. But in particular, we'll be looking a lot at the trading of Viper and the others. Yeah. I mean, the market update's good, right? But say there's data coming out, we should be on most data, especially European and US session. This is, I mean, we're just starting out. We haven't even sorted out the software. The software is fairly complicated, and I might need some new hardware. And there's all these integrations you do with software to make it easier. I mean, YouTube's a little bit behind the times, but if you ever watch gaming stream, you'll see what I mean by that. People can literally request songs from the chat at the website called Twitch, and so the community becomes like a little community in there, and that's what we're looking to do, just to make it more engaging rather than just the straight chat that you have at forexsignals.com at the moment. Yeah, man, Viper must be loving this pullback. It looks like it was about to, potentially test 115 today. So this is great. I mean, every time you have a downside test, there's a chance you're going to break, right? So it's potential. It's better than testing the top side, that's for sure. Look, I think the majority is still the view that we're going higher over time at the moment. Yeah, but we haven't fully figured out everything yet, so it's it'll be a work in progress for a little bit. But leave questions if you want me to have a little look at something, and I will when I get a chance. The dollar index is pretty weak if you're looking at what's going on there. Breakdown of 95, I think suggests more selling. You get this relief rally here. I mean, this is corresponding to that euro rally and the euro sell-off, and the dollar yen little pop. But you'd be brave to say that this is the low, yeah, just because it looks pretty nice. I wouldn't. I'd say any sort of rally towards 95 would be sold again, probably even 94.50. There's just nothing's changed, yeah. So going after US dollar, it seems likely. Yeah, Nick. Big shout out from Nick in the chat. So the thing about the YouTube, I think, has the ability to get more people, even though YouTube is so slow to be live streaming. I mean, if we're looking at, I'll just show you what's going on at Twitch. I mean, it's just crazy stuff. Yeah, see, it's all games, but you know, Counter-Strike, which is a huge game, there's literally 88,000 people watching this game right now. So it's a one stream that's getting 88,000 live people. And so it's but the problem is no one here really is going to Twitch to do trading, so that's why we're going with YouTube. Financial streaming should be something in the future, yeah. I mean, there's so much more potential than the webinars. Yeah, so tonight it's actually 10:20 p.m. US opens around about 1 hour from now. And so yeah, I sit at the desk, you know, these 8 hours anyway, so it's going to be something that we, you know, sort of try and develop. Pretty key little, you know, test here going into the start of the US session. I mean, if this holds, then every time it heads back up, it's like, where do you sell next time? You really want this to break and break shortly. Yeah, I don't trust the rally there, Potter. I don't trust that the demand is as you know. I don't think that everything's fine, right? So I think there's going to be some sort of downside again in most commodities. Yeah, that's Spotify actually. I used to have the full subscription. I just don't have it at the moment. I don't download anymore. You know, Spotify is actually fantastic. It's a great program. But you know, you have to have, say, you know, a tablet or you know, download the music onto your mobile to make it worthwhile. In my opinion, I'm just not doing that. I was using it a lot in Thailand. I don't think I want to be live 24 hours a day, but it's you never know. I mean, we're gonna try and to cover the market when it's moving. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, so we were in some DAX here before. I didn't like the price action. I didn't like the rollover in the oil. So I cut my little trade that I bought in at 97.20. Market's still mucking around a little bit. You're getting a bit suspect here. You're not getting the sort of push through I was looking for. I mean, I'll be waiting to see the start of the US session to see what's going on. This is the US Dow, so that's. I mean, that could have developed a little bit more bullishly. So it's I'm not in the DAX at the moment, but I do like to be long here if I had to. But you know, 200 pips today is enough. In general, I don't want to push my luck with the FX gods. Looks like Killer's let the market pull back a little here. It's yeah. I mean, I was doing a lot better just before. We're in the similar sorts of trades on our accounts here. But that was up $700 before. Yeah, we've got a bit of a mission there. Nothing that we haven't seen before though. Talking about the Aussie Kiwi there, Potter? Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like it at all either. I thought that this was this little good news we had this morning. I thought we were finally starting to get off this capping little downside here. I thought that this was quite strong, but yeah. Where's this coming from actually? This is coming from the Kiwi more than the Aussie. Let's see what's going on in the Kiwi. The Kiwi's ramping up. Where's Aussie? Just having a little rest. I don't know, I mean it's much of a muchness. It's not really, you know, I'm not going to sell it, that's for sure, but you know, I'm starting to doubt my longs now. You can't just have a huge candle like that, right? I mean, it took us like 6 hours to get up there and you're just going down in one. It's crazy. But generally, this is another reason not to be long stocks. This is a bit risk sensitive as well. Saying get on the wine, Vengesh. Yeah, I don't drink too much. I do a bit of smoking, vaping, but not too much on the drinking. Not when I'm trading properly. Yeah, if we break on the downside here. I mean, I'm not sure what I want. I want it easy, actually. It's easy when the market just follows one direction, yeah? But this euro is really building into a nice little test. So the buyers just... the buyers are bitches, man. They're just backing out at the top here. Every time. I don't know. I mean, I doubt that the sellers are... You know, the sellers down here are more worried than the buyers up here. But yeah, it's interesting price action for sure. Yeah, this is menthol apple, I think. Potter. This is the chat that I get. I pull it from the chat room. Lucky I got 6 screens. I don't think you can stream without at least 2 or 3 screens. It just doesn't work. There isn't any data out tonight, so it is all about earnings season and oil. Yeah, so that's what we're playing. We're playing, you know. I doubt that the yeah, I doubt that we have any other catalysts coming out tonight. On the left hand side I've got CNBC. You might be able to see it in the mirror. Oh, I don't know about this song. Yeah, it looks like that the trend line's holding, yeah. I would buy if it wasn't going against. I don't want to look like a dick, and buy against Viper. But that I probably would be buying here if I had to. Yeah. Seems good risk reward, because you know where to put your stop. You know, you can just put your stop. You know, 70. Actually, I will buy some dollar CAD there with you, boys. I don't mind that trade at all. Or will I? Yeah, I'll buy it. I mean, the main reason they're buying, and this is very important, is because of the BOK tomorrow. So many ways in which you'll get rescued, yeah? And so it's not just the price. I mean, you don't go against the trend without fairly good reason. But it's mostly about BOK tomorrow, and the market's going to be profit taking ahead of that. And so it's a relatively easy trade. I was looking at it earlier when organic came through on it. You can buy against, you know, you can buy Euro CAD, you can sell CAD Yen, you can do a few things here, but just straight CAD, I don't mind. I mean, I don't even mind Aussie CAD actually, long. Yeah, it's, you don't want to be selling Aussie trader bill. There's just no catalyst. I mean, you got the Chinese GDP and you got the Aussie jobs on Thursday, and that can really change the market. But you want to wait until that happens.
Waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age.
Oh, sorry, it was muted. I've been ranting for a little bit with it being muted. Let me sort out this.
Raise my flag, down my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. We're painted red to fit right in. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. All systems go. Sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age.
Yeah, so this is we're in the down period now. I'm waiting just for the next 50 minutes to see how the US is opening, but it's got every indication that's going to be a strong session here. It really surprised me if we went down without oil rolling over, and oil looks strong. So half the reason I bought the DAX just then was because of the oil move in cohesion.
Thinking back, thinking of you. Summertime, think it was June. Yeah, think it was June. Laying back, hand on the grass. Chewing gum, having some laughs. Yeah, having some laughs. It made me feel like the one. Made me feel like the one. The one. It made me feel like the one. Made me feel like the one. The one. Drinking back, drinking for two. Drinking with you. When drinking was new. Sleeping in the back of my car. We never went far. Didn't need to go far. It made me feel like the one. Made me feel like the one. The one. It made me feel
Oh, Jesus, what's going on here? Want to get bigger candle than that, DLZQ? What are you doing? This is scary. Damaging candle. I mean, it's well, the thing is, look, if it breaks that 110.60 level, the next support is at 110 level, and it's huge, right? The amount of mucking around it's done between 110 and 109 in the past is just, it's ridiculous. So I don't mind it going back down. It gives me a nicer level to enter. It's just not seeing that move is, I mean, it's a Kiwi, right? It drives you insane sometimes. And, you know, I could have gone to bed there, right, and thinking that this mark's going to be higher, if not near same levels. And this is on the back of nothing. So you gotta expect that though with the Kiwi. You gotta take the good with the bad. Sometimes they just crush the Kiwi for days, and you know, it's really nice, but it's not playing ball at the moment. On a good note though, it's breaking up. Yeah, it'd be nice, I suppose, Potter, but I just don't see it happening, man. Yeah, but you need a good seed, right? 90% of this game is just waiting. Seeing how it develops. Yeah, Glenn, I don't think it's as applicable anymore if you're talking about Dow transports and stuff. I'd rather just follow the intermarket analysis stuff, which is what I do at the moment. So just keeping a track of correlations and developing stories in the market, right? And trying to work out which is going to be the dominant theme, the dominant story. So is UK Brexit vote, or is it Fed not cutting rates? Is it BOJ not being able to weaken policy anymore? Is it ECB running out of bullets as well? You know, what's the main theme? And as it develops into a trade, trying to gauge how much, where we are in terms of, like, say the market in the euro was really far down, and the dollar yen was extremely long, as in everyone was long and buying dips, and so the potential for that pullback was there positionally. Same with the euro, the potential for the rally was there positionally. Situation changed, and I think that Fed speech by Yellen at the meeting in March really allowed the market to go full dull on the US dollar. So it's just, and once you started that trend, I think it was good for another 500, 400 pips, and that's where we are now. People are like, oh, we're going to continue, or is that it? And I feel like there's more to that story. The Yellen came out only last week and was continued to be dovish. So the market has no reason not to do the easy mode, which is going to be sell the US dollar and punish the week long US dollars. Then after they do that, maybe we can go back to US dollar buying, from Euro 120 or dollar yen 100, and you can get some better trades. But it's generally, as a rule, the market's not fair, not nice. It won't just stop at 105 because it's a big number. It won't just stop at 115 because everyone wants it to. The Aussie could easily go to 80, 81 cents, 82 cents, and everyone's like, oh, what's going on? Why is it going up? What's all the analysts? Why they changed their view? The market's hard to predict. It evolves into something, and that's what you gotta be. Anyone who's trying to predict the market is trying to predict how the evolution of events is going to happen, which haven't happened yet. There's just likely pathways. Yeah, there's still a chance that the US does 2 or more Fed hikes this year if the job numbers continue to be strong and some inflation picks up. If we get inflation, that's a huge game changer. That's not put into anyone's models yet. Inflation around the world comes back. Wow. That's going to be crazy to trade. Well, the whole world has got an inflation issue coming. What we're doing right now is everyone's at 0% because of the big oil fall. Now, as oil stabilizes and year over year, oil is now been low for over a year, the inflation numbers are going to start to pick up. And you can't print money like you're printing. Mathematically, you can't print money like you're printing and not have inflation. And when it comes, it's going to be hard to stop. And the only way usually to stop it is to raise rates. And if you've got people raising rates in America to stop inflation, that's a bigger trump card than not raising rates because they don't want US dollar to be strong. So if we're talking 2017 and there's a spike in inflation to say 2 or 3% year on year, then you're going to see, what I'm saying is it potentially could be the big thing in the market. Just same as we talk about deflation all the time now. And Japan's fight with inflation and deflation, and ECB is trying to stop deflation. The other side of that story is going to be there as well. Whenever we start getting inflation, serious inflation. What's going on here in the Euro? Yeah, oil is lagging, but yeah, oil just that oil pop from $30 to $40 is probably going to start to come through in inflation numbers. It's a 30% increase, even though it's relatively only a small retracement. It just takes a few months to get through. Don't be crazy, what you doing, don't be crazy.
Only know you've been high.
Are you selling? Potter.
You only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go.
This is nice. This is nice selling.
And you let her go.
That's a pretty poorly constructed trend line there. Must have drawn it myself. It's a little bit stronger. Let's have a look on the daily here, see where the computers draw their lines.
Y'all know what it is. Katy Perry, Juicy J. Let's rage.
I'm guessing he bought them. The reversal in pounds pretty interesting too. Yeah, Brights, I think a lot of people want the same thing, right? So that's the problem. It's never really gonna play fair. Wonder if Viper's gonna take any of these off the table, huh? See if we see some positions just disappearing from our stream.
She's a beast. I call her karma. She eats your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. Be careful. Try not to lead her on. Shorty heart.
Now I'm just reading off the chat room in here. Potter.
You may fall in love when you meet her. If you get the chance, you better keep her. She's sweet as pie, but if you break her heart, she turns cold as a freezer. That fairy tale ending with a knight in shiny armor. She can be my sleeping beauty. I'm gon' put her in a coma. Damn, I think I love her. Shot it so bad, I sprung and I don't care. She wrapped me like a roller coaster, turned the bedroom into a fair. Her love is like a drug. I was trying to hit it.
I wonder if this is rolling over. That would be disappointing. Disappointing for the Bulls. Wanted that retest at 2-1. Pretty funky looking chart. Close out. Don't want to be stuck long on the DAX. Fuck it. Just gonna try and hedge out of that in a sec. I mean, the main reason I did that, actually, rather than the closing, because it's just a tiny loss, is that if I think that there may be some downside at the start of the US session, given what's going on the Dow Jones here, I think this is going to be bought up as well. So I don't mind being stuck looking for a place to release the short. I don't mind that. It keeps you in a trade, keeps you focused on a trade. If it gets out of control is when it's a problem. So, but that's a little trick I do to make sure I keep on watching the market on a particular market that I don't know where it's going. So this is the same as closing. In fact, it costs you the spread to do what you just did to do that again. But if you plan on just letting the market pull back and then going long again, holding along, that's fine. Just be disciplined. That's some music, don't we? That's a bit of drill. This one's for brides. No, Bryce doesn't have a monocle. This is I would guess Bright's age is around 45.
Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday.
We're gonna have to give a big shout out to
Let your children play.
old Organic for putting us on this long dollar cat trade.
Sweet family will die. Killer on the road.
Be back in a sec, boys.
Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand. Make him understand. The world on you depends. Our life will never end. Gotta love your man.
Alright, we're back. Which one of these is fucking Mount Cook? What's up with you, Mount Cook?
Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm.
Seriously, what the fuck? Stop it. Hey, Chooch is in the house.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Riders.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Viper closes out his trades. Killer's giving back 1,000 profit here. It's a great price action for Smart though, so let's hopefully someone wins.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I got the rap patrol on the cat patrol. Foes that want to make sure my casket's closed. Rap critics that say he's money cash holes. I'm from the hood, stupid, what type of facts are those? If you grew up with holes in your zapper toes, you celebrate the minute you was having dope. I'm like, fuck critics, you can kiss my whole asshole. If you don't like my lyrics, you can press fast forward. Got beef with radio if I don't play they show. They don't play my hits. Well, I don't give a shit. So, rap mags try and use my black ass so advertisers can give them more cash for ads. Fuckers, I don't know what you take me as or understand the intelligence that Jay-Z has. I'm from rags, the richest niggas, I ain't dumb. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Yeah, it's 94 and my trunk is raw. In my rear view mirror is the motherfucking law. I got two choices, y'all. Pull over the car or bounce on the devil, put the pedal to the floor. And I ain't trying to see no highway chase with Jake. Plus I got a few dollars, I can fight the case. So I pull over to the side of the road. I heard, son, do you know why I'm stopping you for? Cause I'm young and I'm black and my hat's real low. Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know. Am I under arrest or should I guess some more? Well, you was doing 55 in the 54. Lost the registration and step out of the car. You carrying a weapon on you, I know a lot of you are. I ain't stepping out of shit, all my papers legit. Well, do you mind if I look around the car a little bit? Well, my glove compartment is locked, so it's the trunk in the back. And I know my rights, so you gon' need a warrant. You some type of law or something?
Yeah, so we got the start of the US session. We're just watching Alcoa's moves. So Alcoa is always the first one to release its data. And looks like it's headed down. I think JP Morgan's today though. I mean that's a much bigger one and much more important for setting the tone. No one expects Alcoa to be good, that's for sure.
I ain't passed the ball, but I know a little bit enough that you wanna legally search my shit. Well, we'll see how smart you are when the K9 comes. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got
1,000
99
subs.
problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
I'll be swapping over to Nick's channel anyway.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Now, once upon a time, not too long
Songs
ago,
like Euro
a
Force.
nigga like myself had the strong arm of hoe. And this is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having no goddamn sense. Try and push me. I try to ignore him, talk to the Lord, pray for him, but some fools just love to perform. You know the type, loud as a motorbike, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And only thing that's gonna happen is I'ma get the clapping, and he and his boys gonna be yapping to the captain, and there I go trapped in the
So
Kit
once again,
Kat again. Back
the
through
strategy
system
here is to be buying the US stocks on dips, and to be buying the DAX on dips. So it looks like the US is continuing from its weakness that it had at the end of its session. But remember, we had a really strong session in Japan today, and a strong session in the DAX. So all in all, the balances here that we're going to have a strong session in the Dow, but we may have downside first. And the Dow's got a lot more room to move on the downside compared to the others in terms of catch up. But another way of looking at that is that it's been strong on the dips too. So look, I don't want it to get below 53, so 75. You know, well, at least not too easily. But as soon as we get some sort of support and it looks like it's turning, then I'll be buying either the Dow or buying DAX. And we've done well buying DAX today, so we've got a little bit of ammunition now, a little bit of room, a little bit of free cash flow. Pay the man with his own money if we lose.
Love struck Romeo, sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song.
Towards 97.
You find the street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo, you nearly gave me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Hey, love, my boyfriend's back."
So oil's moving a little bit here.
You shouldn't come around here singing up.
Keep an eye on that. Oil always moves at the start of the US session a lot, so
What
it's
you gonna do about it?
we're no longer
Juliet,
cheap, that's for sure.
the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet then you exploded in my heart, and I forget
But,
movie song.
you know, brave men said that's the top here.
And you're gonna realize it was just that
So
the
generally, you
time
just want to
was
continue with the trends.
Juliet.
So now we've got 20 minutes. We've got 20 minutes till the start. I'll be back at the start. Just gonna have a little break from the
Yes, and the dream was just
constant supervision.
Then I dreamed your dream for you. Now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I were just another one of your deals? You can fall for chains of silver. You can fall for chains of gold. You can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything. You promised me thick and thin, yeah. Now you just say, "Oh, Romeo, yeah. You know, I used to have a scene with him." Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. I said, "I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. And there's a place for us." You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. I can't do the talk like the talk on the TV. can't do a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'll do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you in the way we used to be. And all I do is keep the beat and the band company. And all I do is kiss you through the bars of Orion. Juliet, I do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. I said I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. And there's a place for us. You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. Love struck Romeo, sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. You find a convenient street light, he steps out of the shade, says something like, you and me, babe, how about it?
Time after time, you've been coping mine, but can I have a good time of yours tonight? 'Cause every time we try to get close, there is always something big I'm thinking about. XXXO, 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 XXXO. XXXO. A look at the door, a memory hit the floor, and all I know is you leave me wanting more. I don't let it show, but I think you know, 'cause you tweeting me like Tweety Bird on your iPhone. XXXO, 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 XXXO.
Come on. Hot, sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage off instinct. Just don't think, shit stink. Pink Gators, my Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there, air night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us. Who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze three at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Easily. Recently, frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, flaunt it. That Brooklyn bull, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways.
DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace.
That's right.
All Philly hoes know it's Moschino. Every cutie with the booty, boy, the coochie. Now who's the real dookie? Meaning who's really the Ride dicks, Frank White push the 6 or the Lexus LX 4.5. Bulletproof glass tips if I want some ass. Gon' blast squeeze first, ask questions last. That's how most of these so-called gangsters pass. At last, rapping about blunts and bras, niggas and bras, menage a trois, sex and expensive cars, and still leave you on the pavement. Condo paid for, no car payment. At my arraignment, note for the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I stay true. Richer than richer, so you just come and get me. Come on.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake.
I can fill you with real millionaire shit. That's cargo, my cargo, 160, swiftly. Wreck it by your new one. Your crew run, your crew run. I know you sick of this name brand with flows, girl, say heat sweet like licorice. So get with this, it's easy. Girlfriend, here's a pin. Call me round 10, come through, have sex on rugs, that's Persian. Come up to your job, hit you while you're working, for certain. Papa freaking, not speaking, leave their ass leaking like rapper demo. Tell them move, take their clothes off slowly. Kill them with the force like Obi, dick black like Kobe, watch me roam like Romy. Lucky they don't owe me, where to say show me, homie.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah. La 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 la. I want you to love me like I'm a hot guy. Yeah. Be thinking of me, doing what you like. So boy, forget
down to something greater than yourself, Trick. Individually capable of enormous amounts of chin checks and eye swallows. They ain't knowing. You watching but you ain't seeing what lies before you, biatch. Picture, if you will, 7 deadly human beings blessed with the gift of speech, the power to reach each nigga on every street. May the Heavenly Father look down and be proud of what transpired since the day the seed was planted. The G grew, but we knew we have a click. Smoked out, loped out, all in the shit. It's me and my dogs living like hogs, outlaw immortals. What follows is a story, what preceded was the clue. Lives taken with fiction. Don't fuck around and make it true.
My adversaries crumble when we rumble. It's a catastrophe. Out for revenge on bitch niggas that blasted me. Plus my alias is Machiavelli. A loaded 357 with hollow points to a nigga belly. Bust him and see if he bleed. He should've never fucked around with a sick ass nigga like me. They call my name out, niggas run. Best be prepared for the outlaws. Here we come.
They call me Hussein Fatal. It's a 2-game table. I'm robbing your niggas' cradle with a knife in your navel. Rap related, criminally activated and evil. I wouldn't wanna be behind my fucking desert eagle to the end. I'm telling all friends and enemies. You see what I got to make you freeze to touch me? You need titties. Complete mode. Wanted on the streets of the East Coast. Young guns fire and niggas bleed
I be
smoke.
shining like white diamonds and crystals, glistening, holding pistols. The missing sample roller for roller, that presidential score, all of potential, billion-dollar ball of potential, sorta. All the call on the nigga, I be sure to get you. K Castro, fast show, for my Castro blast, and I'ma last show past all these class shows and assholes who claim like they be running things. I be gunning those same niggas running late.
My
Nothing
name
man.
is motherfucking Napoleon, and I'd rather be bopping again before these motherfuckers see me suffering, but it ain't nothing. And I got no time for no bluffing. Before a nigga finish with putting in work, I better end up with something. I think these niggas got the game fucked up. If they don't believe that.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school. I know I keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home just to save you from being alone. You stole my heart, and that's what really hurts. The morning sun, when it's in your face, really shows your age. But that don't worry me none. In my eyes, you're everything. I laughed at all of your jokes. My love, you didn't need to coax. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home just to save you from being alone. You stole my soul, and that's a pain I can do without. All I needed was a friend to lend a guiding hand. But you turned into a lover, and mother, what a lover, you wore me out.
Quit these pretentious things and just punch the clock. These days my
Alright, boys and girls, getting a bit more serious now, coming to the open of the US session. So we're looking for either weakness and buying or straight buying. If it's straight buying, I'll be taking profit, and then looking for weakness to come after that. Eventually today I think we do have strength, but it's just how we play it out during the how we get there. You can make money in the journey as well as the destination, if that makes sense. It's actually quite hard psychologically for me to hold a trade into the open like this if it just pops back into profit after being down. So I might close it just to watch how it begins. And remember, we're playing with 200 pips here, so we can do some. We can enter a little bit late even. I just want to see what the first move is. I'm happier buying the dip than letting the market rally, waiting for the market to fade. So straight up to here and then back, and then buying here is harder. I mean, and there's always a chance the market just goes nuts, right? Just straight up. And so, that's what we're watching for here. Just how the Dow Jones is going to play today. I mean, what a casual open. Having a think. I think it's gonna test downside first. That's fine. That's fine. That's my third way, remember? Keep an eye on oil. Oil's holding, so it's not gonna come from oil, to be as just a crazy downside action. Slow burn is actually harder to read than quick selling. I would rather quick selling right now in the US stocks, right? This is harder to read. But luckily we got out, so we, of the DAX there. So now we're free to buy again. What I will do is close. Actually, no, I'll leave the cat. Alright, so just to recap, we're just watching the open of the US session. We're watching oils move, we're watching euros move, and we're watching the Dow Jones move. S&P's also on the cards here. But the one that I'm just putting into the streaming screen is the Dow Jones. This is weird actually. You could watch the market maybe 20 days and not see an open like this. Usually pops 50 pips one way or the other. It's disconcerting. You want movement, so you can read the movement a little bit, you know. I think it's showing strength there, enough strength to buy. Let's just get into the DAX and have a look. This is Gladiator, the soundtrack, the bottom. This song actually is pretty bit intense though. This is the battle. So this is that first scene inside Gladiator where they're charging, or it's about to charge. You know, the stay with me, hold the line, hold the line. This price action is almost untradeable. What the fuck? Hey, okay. Hey, okay. Alright. Settle down on the market. Settle down, I'll buy. So this first little move may not get too much. You know, may top out 70. You know, may top out on that way there. I think we end up there. Like just how far we get. Usually we'll go up and then maybe test even new lows and then head high. So we're just in for a sec here. Come on. So oil heading higher means it's very hard for stocks not to rally in this environment. Especially as dollar yen's now starting to kick, euro is pulling back. This is a pro-risk environment. This is they haven't got the memo yet, right? So this is why you're buying, people are buying. It's just taking a bit of time to build up. where this is the last song in this one. So this is right now. It's I used to go running to this music actually. Back when I did that. Picking up the girls. I got the ball and chain. So it's all good. Yeah, so this is actually really quiet. This is really quiet in terms of price action. I'm a little disconcerted. I'll get back into CAD maybe tomorrow. If I'm not watching it, then I want to see what's going on. Yeah, Potter, it's a mess, man. I don't even have to check the level 2 stuff just to know that it's choppy as. What all remains bid though, I think it's going to do okay today. Yeah, look, it's about to go. Stocks are. Stubborn. No, I don't wanna go. I wanna stay here. I'm happy here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, oil's just breaking 42, yeah? It's just taking time. It'll be there. We're just gonna be patient. Come on. Good boy. Alright, Dax. Did you not get the memo from the Dow? Yeah, you're going high, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, finally some movement. The move's a little dodgy though, in many ways. So it's not the sort of move that you want to get too attached to, I don't believe. We'll see. I'm not saying I'm a pussy, but I'm a bit pussy here. I just don't like the price action. You know, it smacks of a trap, and you know, I don't want to be part of that. I'll take my little 20 and run. It's a good day, 270 I think today, 285. So that's enough for a day. What I might do is set some alerts to wake me up, and then look to buy any sort of dip here, you know, towards 9700. Got some nice selling yesterday. All the way. Where did we go yesterday? Yeah, we got some nice selling after the end of the European session. Market started to roll over. So, look, I expected it to be rally in general today. I don't know. When the market doesn't give you clear trading signals at the start of a session, it's, you know, make it up as you go, and then if this is not your session, right? If you trade mostly European session, or you trade mostly end of Asian session, then there's no reason to get involved in funky price action. There's always tomorrow. But I'd be interested to buy a new low. Depending on what oil does. Alright boys, if there's no questions, that's be enough for today. Hopefully we get some downside on the euro here for Viper and his subs.